All right, everybody. Hello. Sorry, I have been gone the last like week and a half, 2 weeks. There's been a ridiculous heat wave and running around in 105-degree heat. I basically, yeah, I've been exhausted. So when I'm not working, I've been trying to recuperate. I've had no energy to do anything. I've been so lethargic. But thank you for watching. My name is Daddy. I'm learning how to law. Um, I'm about to go back to work. Just came home to get some stuff that I forgot. I'm gonna go put gas too real quick, and then I'm gonna get back to work. But I wanted to let you guys know DoorDash is still stealing from us delivery drivers. You all should know about it. I have proof here. Let me go into my pictures to show you. A couple nights ago, DoorDash didn't give me 4 fees for the night. I contacted them, right? I let them know about it. They sent me the money same night within the same phone call. Um, I'll put, let me find those real quick. Hold on. All right, so here's where I try and get a hold of DoorDash support. It goes and gives me the IVR. I tell it to connect me with an agent. All right, so, two of the fees that I'm talking about happen at the end of the night. There was a $2 bonus because there were no delivery drivers out and it was dead. And then it got super, super busy. So at the end of the night, with nobody on, DoorDash was like, look, I know you're about to get off, but if you stay on, we'll give you $2 extra until 10:30, right? So that was like an extra 2 hours that they wanted me to stay on, which I'm perfectly fine with, right? Not a problem. My issue is I did 2 deliveries. You didn't give me my fees. Right? And then I had to spend it was quite some time trying to get things sorted out and get my money sent to me. So 2 deliveries, you didn't give me my $2 bonus. You didn't give me, you also didn't give me several other fees, like those out of bounds fees that I showed you guys in the last videos. Well, I sent the video verification, or sorry, not video, the one. Right, here I am. I'm explaining the orders for Panda Express and KFC, $2 bonus for each, right? I'm explaining how my tip worked out and how it's a 30-minute dash. So I'm explaining why I only got paid the $15 for both of these deliveries. I didn't get the $2 bonus for either, for it being during the time frame bonus, and I didn't get the out of bounds fee bonus right here. Is what I'm explaining to him. So that's $8 missing tonight just from this delivery right here. Right? And then, see, this is me sending the pictures showing that I'm actually out of bounds. Okay, so I'm not lying to you. These are the ones that I caught, right? So I sent him multiple pictures and I explained that, right? These are right. These are out of bounds and these are the fee. So then they respond, do not worry, dear, as I can check. We are going to process the payment for the peak pay incentive with the amount of $8, right? So that's awesome. Thank you for giving me those fees because, again, I sent you the picture where I was supposed to get that money, but it's these other fees that right here. Sorry, I was reading through it as I'm trying to speak to you. So thank you for the details that you gave me. I have processed your peak pay earning. It will reflect your account within 1 to 2 hours, right? So they gave me the peak pay and then they gave me the fees associated with the peak pay as well. So then the other part is, like I said last week, there's a literal ton of fees, or a ton of missing fees. Sure, for the last week, I need to escalate your case to a specialized team so that they can look into it and resolve it for you. I have not had a chance to do this yet. I've been so busy. As soon as we got home, or as soon as I got off work, we had to go to the store. We had to get a whole bunch of stuff for food for dinner. Had to cook dinner, had to eat, basically get ready for the next day's work. And then, yeah, just got a nap in before we got to work again. So it's been a rough last couple of days. I apologize again for not getting a video out. But again, as you can see, they sent me something in my email. I have to actually go check and see where that's at, because I have other things to send. Is there anything else? No. I said, thank you very much. Their name was Mihul. Right. Have a good night. They said, thank you. Have a good night. Right. And then I left them a good survey. Right. I was very satisfied. Support was quick. Communication was clear and easy. Right. Which is one of my things that I have been griping about, is when I call in and you can't understand me because you don't speak English, and I can't understand you because, again, you don't speak English. That's a huge issue. You're creating more problems than what is necessary, right? So that's why when I get someone like this who understands the issue, who understands my need, and gets to it quick and clean, and right, nice and concise, right? Thank you. I appreciate that, right? But left a nice review. Okay, let me double check, make sure there's nothing else behind that. Okay, so about down here, right? The Wendy's and the Applebee's right here. This is the one I was telling you about. So Dasher Pay, $7.43 is what they gave me for the roughly the half hour, which they underpay me for that. But then the customer tips, right? That's a tip. That doesn't. They could have given me a zero, which means DoorDash would have only given me $7.43. That's why when they go and they send you, let me actually show you the picture from that night, right? So when you go and you see this right here, $2 added to every completed delivery. How this works: earn extra money on each delivery you complete during the specific date and time in the eligible starting points. If a starting point has multiple peak pay programs, you'll receive the combined amounts. Right? So again, right here, here's the other proof of it, because I had to find it in a separate part of the app so that way I could verify what I'm saying, that I'm not just making it up, right? So it actually shows at 9:01. That's when I took the screenshot of this, because that's when they sent me the text. Let me double check. Right? So here's what you see. You see an $8 reimbursement because that's what they needed to send me. That's what they shorted me, and that's what the chat person sent, right? No questions asked, just here's my evidence. I took it for you guys here at DoorDash. Here it is, right? These are my fees that I'm missing. And the rep was nice enough to be like, okay, cool. Here you go. Okay. Big issue, because that was Sunday. Last night, Monday, tried to do some more deliveries. I caught 3 fees missing. It was 3 of those out of bounds fees. And again, when you're out of bounds, you see stuff like this, right? You get these. When you're outside of that zone, that red painted marker, right? When you deliver outside of the zone, you don't get deliveries. You see stuff like this, right? Meanwhile, every time you deliver outside of the boundary zone, DoorDash goes and charges that expanded range fee to the customer 100% of the time. Why? Because